ROUSD just keeps growing every single day, and it's been amazing to watch. Right now, the market cap is sitting at 440 million, almost 441 million, which is up 31% in the last 30 days. On top of that, the monthly transfer volume has skyrocketed by over 80%, nearing a whopping $3 billion. That said, there's a small hiccup with the numbers being reported. I've mentioned this before, and I'm still waiting on RWAY.GST to correct it. The actual total supply for RUSD is now at 485 million, which is super exciting. Why? Because both the transfer volume and overall supply keep climbing month after month. This kind of growth shows that RUSD is being adopted and utilized more and more, and it's starting to scale in a big way. Things might be moving a bit slowly right now, but we're definitely starting to see some exciting momentum building, especially since this only officially launched back in December. What's really driving this growth is the smart moves Ripple has been making. Take this big news from July 3rd, for example. Swiss-regulated Amina Bank became the first bank in the world to support Ripple's ROUSD stablecoin, offering custody and trading services to institutional clients. How cool is that? This is a huge milestone because it marks institutional-grade adoption. Amina is a major bank working directly with institutional clients. And to make it official, Amina announced ROUSD is now available at Amina Bank in collaboration with Ripple. Amina makes it easy, secure, and reliable to custody and trade ROUSD. Perfect for individuals and institutions looking for clarity, control, and compliance. Your digital dollars are safe with us. ROUSD is issued in the US, fully backed one-to-one with cash and cash equivalents like US Treasuries, and overseen independently for your peace of mind. As a licensed Swiss bank, Amina provides custody and trading through the same trusted infrastructure used by global financial institutions. ROUSD is built to stay steady, always maintaining a one-to-one value with the US dollar. Managing your ROUSD is a breeze. Whether you're on mobile or desktop, Amina gives you fast, secure access to your digital dollars, reliable, transparent, all at your fingertips. Well, the US news isn't just another stable coin. It's built on Ripple's trusted global infrastructure to deliver something truly unique. It combines US regulatory clarity, institutional grade custody and trading, and a powerful global payout network. Whether you're a business streamlining your treasury or exploring the world of tokenized finance, ROUSD offers stable value reimagined. At Amina Bank, we believe digital assets shouldn't feel like an add-on to traditional banking. Instead, they should seamlessly connect to every part of your financial ecosystem. That's why we're here, to provide tailored solutions for professional investors, companies, family offices, and institutions. Since 2019, we've been shaping the future of finance, and we're just getting started. Amina Bank was created with professional investors, companies, and institutions in mind, delivering exactly the solutions they need. Since 2019, we've been shaping the future of finance and making big strides in the industry. Speaking of progress, let's talk partnerships. On July 2nd, Ripple and OpenPay teamed up to make cross-vendor payments faster, smoother, and fully compliant. With Ripple payments now integrated into OpenPay's real-time Euro and GBP rails, plus direct RUSD minting and burning, businesses can easily move between fiat currencies and stablecoins. This partnership builds a powerful infrastructure that supports real-world stablecoin utility. Big news from London. OpenPay, a top player in financial infrastructure, has teamed up with Ripple, the leader in digital asset infrastructure. Together, these two powerhouses are combining their expertise in blockchain and traditional finance to create compliant, efficient, and scalable payment solutions for enterprise clients. So, what does this mean? OpenPay's global fiat infrastructure, think real-time payment rails, multi-currency accounts, and virtual IBANs, will now support Ripple payments in euros and GBP. That's a game changer for businesses looking for seamless payment solutions. Ripple's cross-vendor payment solution, Ripple Payments, uses blockchain, digital assets, and a network of payout partners to deliver fast, transparent, and reliable global payments. It's a go-to for banks, crypto companies, and fintechs that need smooth on and off ramps for payments. And there's more. This partnership also supercharges OpenPay's stablecoin infrastructure. OpenPay will now provide direct minting and burning capabilities for Ripple USD. Businesses can now easily switch between fiat and ROUSD while accessing OpenPay's full range of services, including embedded accounts, payments, and trading, all through a single API. ROUSD is a USD-backed stablecoin designed for trust, utility, and compliance, leveraging Ripple's deep expertise in both crypto and traditional finance. It's built to support a variety of use cases like cross-vendor payments, global treasury management, and quick access to US dollar liquidity. Ripple, a leader in blockchain-based payments, has joined forces with OpenPay's flexible and fully interoperable fiat infrastructure. Together, we're creating a seamless platform that connects traditional finance with the power of blockchain. This partnership is all about making it easier for businesses to move, manage money on a global scale. With access to stablecoin liquidity, companies can simplify cross-border payments, streamline treasury flows, and handle dollar-based operations with ease. Ripple and OpenPay share a vision to make mainstream adoption possible by building strong, reliable fiat infrastructure for seamless transactions. By working together, we're giving enterprises the tools they need to navigate the world of global finance more efficiently. Through blockchain and in bold solutions, we're helping businesses future-proof their payment strategies and embrace the benefits of digital assets. The future of finance lies in connecting traditional systems with digital innovation. Our collaboration with OpenPay ensures reliable access to ROUSD, offering the stability and compliance businesses need. Paired with cutting-edge technology, this is how we're making stablecoins practical and scalable, driving real-world adoption forward. Ripple is applying for a national bank charter, which is exciting news. Not only could this open the door for institutional players to use ROUSD for settling securities transactions, huge, by the way, but it goes even further than that. Imagine this, ROUSD held at the Fed, plus access to institutional securities transaction flows. Big deal, right? But wait, there's more. Shout out to Ashley Prosper One for pointing this out. When Ripple secures its FedMaster account, they'll gain direct access to FedNow and FedASIC. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. FedASIC could be a game changer for everyday Americans. Ripple could instantly convert payroll funds into ROUSD, completely transforming how we get paid. Just think about it. Faster payments, easier transactions, and a whole new level of convenience. By the way, FedEx is the Federal Reserve Bank's automated clearinghouse service. Back in 2007, FedEx was handling around 37 million transactions a day with a total value of about 58 billion. Pretty impressive, right? Now, fast forward to today, and things are getting even more interesting with the connections being built through this license. It's a big deal and could really put ROUSD on the map as one of the very few stablecoins in the space with this level of oversight, aside from USDC. If it gets approval, what's exciting about ROUSD is that it'll be the only stablecoin with oversight, not just from the New York Department of Financial Services, but also from federal oversight. That's huge. This kind of regulation could completely change how the market and even institutional players and big businesses perceive and use ROUSD. Let's talk about the Faster Payments Council, FPC, for a second. Their digital assets work group just dropped a new blog about using stable coins for faster payments. Big news, and guess what? The major players are starting to step in. If you remember, we talked about the FPC not too long ago and how it ties back to Ripple. There have been some big reports from the FPC that specifically mentioned Ripple, and they even worked together on a PDF report. Did you know Ripple has been collaborating with major players since way back in 2018? Here's a fun throwback. Ripple was elected to the Federal Reserve's Faster Payments Task Force Steering Committee, led by Ryan Zagone. This gave Ripple a golden opportunity to connect with big financial institutions and play a role in shaping the future of US payment infrastructure. Pretty cool, right? Fast forward to today, and Pat Thielen has also been a key figure on the Faster Payments Council for years. He's even been talking about the rise of the Internet of Value. It's happening, folks. And yes, this is coming straight from the US Faster Payments Council itself. Check it out for yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pat Thielen. I'm the Vice President of Global Account Management at Ripple. We truly believe that there is an Internet of Value coming, much like the Internet provided with communications and email in the 90s and through the beginning of the millennium. Today, the payment system is advancing. And unlike a lot of the other crypto players in Ripple space, we truly believe that the revolution is going to occur from within. So the ecosystem that the US Faster Payments Council has put together will be those players that will make sure we advance the industry. The working groups that are coming out, it's the cross-border, the QR, the directory model. These are really opportunities to take that user experience, the interoperability that has been designed in the other initiatives, and really apply it to real-world problems. Many countries have leapfrogged the US in real-time payments. So this is a real opportunity for us to leverage a body like this. The playing field is set, and you can either sit on the sidelines or suit up with U.S. Faster Payments Council and change the game.
So let's talk about the Internet of Value, ACA, the fintech, which has been gaining traction thanks to the BIS. Essentially, they're the same thing. The big focus here, stablecoins. These are basically fiat currencies brought on chain as tokens, and they're changing the game. What's even more exciting is that the Senate Banking Committee recently announced a hearing on crypto market structure. Mark your calendars for July 9th. Among the witnesses are some heavy hitters like the CEOs of Blockchain Association, Chainalysis, Ripple, and Paradigm General Partner Dan Robinson. Brad Garlinghouse is set to speak at a summit on crypto market structure, pushing for clear legislation and regulations in the space. Here's where it gets interesting. Ripple recently met with the same administration that's heavily backing USD-denominated stablecoins. Why does that matter? Ripple just applied for a significant license that could allow the Fed to hold reserves for ROUSD. This could have a big impact on how ROUSD functions within the Fed system, including FedNow heritable. And here's the kicker. Jerome Powell, the Fed chair himself, recently called crypto stablecoins a positive step and confirmed that a regulatory framework is in the works. Listen closely.
Let me say on stablecoins, if I can.
Yeah.
I do share the concerns that you hear here, but I also think it's a positive step that we don't have a regulatory framework for these now in the United States. We tried very hard in the last Congress to work with, people on both sides of the aisle to create such a thing. Now it looks like we're well on the way to creating a framework, which I think is something we need. If we're going to have stablecoins, and apparently we need to have a federal and state level regulatory framework, which I think we're making progress towards having.
You have to keep in mind this legislation combined with Ripple going for this license could be a game changer. Imagine the perfect setup. Ripple gets approved and we see stablecoin legislation and the market structure bill passed, let's say by the end of September. I'll give it a bit more time. If that happens, Ripple could be positioned to have the Fed tapped in with ROUSD, and we might actually see Ripple integrated into the US system in a big way. I know it sounds wild, but think about it. Just a few months ago, this seemed way more far-fetched. A year ago, it felt impossible. And back in 2017, 2018, even 2020 and 2021, this kind of scenario felt like a pipe dream. Yet here we are watching the crypto world evolve right in front of us. A lot of this stuff doesn't feel so crazy anymore. We're finally seeing some major moves happening with ROSD, Ripple, and even the US system diving into stablecoins in a big way. Honestly, I'm really excited about what's ahead for Ripple, ROSD, and especially the XRP ledger. I truly believe the XRP ledger is going to play a huge role in all of this. It's such an exciting time for crypto right now. Being early in this space feels amazing, especially since we've been talking and speculating about it for so long. Now, so much of what we've discussed is starting to take shape in real and exciting ways. It's just awesome to see it all coming together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on notifications because there's plenty more free content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.